So getting into your comfy seat, we're going to do a little bit of breathing together just to kind of settle into the present moment. So it can be helpful sometimes to place a hand on your heart and a hand on your belly. And all together, let's take a big breath in. And we're going to count to 4 as we breathe out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice, and breathe in again. Big breath in. And again, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling all the air out. And one last big breath in. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, and then just gently rolling the shoulders really slowly here. All we're doing is just getting out any little bits of tension that can exist in our shoulders and in our back, because it'll just help us sit a little straighter. It'll help us be a little bit more comfortable as we do our meditation this morning. And then if it feels good, you might twist to one side. Maybe staying in the twist and then twist to the other side. Again, these movements are light. You shouldn't be intense. Okay, and then lift your arms up. Inhale. And then sweep your arms down. Exhale. Good. And then just settling down, you can close your eyes or just glance down at the ground. And just notice how your body feels right now. How does your body feel in those points of contact between your body and the chair or the cushion? The points of contact between maybe your feet and the floor. What about where your hands rest in your lap or on your thighs? How does that feel? And as you are being with your body and the sensations in your body, notice if there's anywhere that you could relax just a little bit more. Is there anywhere in the body that's calling out to you right now that is in need of some nurturing, some letting go? And when you identify these places in your body, see if you can let your breath move to these areas. Breathing in, feeling your breath move into this part, and then breathing out, letting some of that tension release through the exhale. And if it helps to determine where you might need to relax, it can be nice to just start from the top of the body, the head and the face, relaxing that. Letting your jaw unclench, letting your eyes not squeeze. And then moving into the shoulders and the neck, letting your shoulders really just fall. Let them weight down. And your heart and your chest. Letting the expansion of the chest bring energy into this area and letting that deflation help remove the tension that's there, even if it's just a little bit of relaxation. Letting the arms completely relax. There's no need to hold the arms in any way. And the hands. Letting our busy hands just be. If there's anywhere in the back that might be calling out to you, maybe there's some pain or soreness, that's okay too. We're not trying to make our bodies feel a certain way. We're simply bringing awareness to our bodies and bringing a little bit more relaxation in the areas that might be more tense. Continuing to breathe into those parts, maybe of the back, that might need a little love right now. And then moving into the pelvis and the hips. Imagining your breath moving to this area and then just releasing any tension here. Using your exhale as the vehicle for relaxation in the body. And then your legs, your thighs, letting them release just a little bit more. Your knees, noticing the sensations of the joints, the big knee joint. And then the calves. And finally, letting the feet and all your toes just relax. Feeling the sensations in the feet. You might label what you're feeling. There's tingling, maybe some kind of temperature, maybe another kind of sensation that you're experiencing in your feet. Okay, great job. And now let's come to our central practice of feeling the breath in the body. Just becoming familiar again with our breath. So, finding an area of the body that you can feel the breath. Maybe it's the nostrils, air moving in and air moving out. Maybe it's the throat. Maybe it's the rise and fall of the chest. Finding an area that feels natural to you. Rest your attention there and see if you can note every time that you're breathing in and every time that you're breathing out. And it might be nice to even say to yourself, breathing in and breathing out. And you may have noticed your mind beginning to wander, and that's okay. As soon as you notice it wandering, you can just label it. I'm thinking, or I'm planning, or I'm remembering. Just coming right back to the breath, feeling that rhythm of the breath, this natural wave of life moving through you. Breathing in, breathing out. Simply bringing your attention back should your mind wander. Just doing this gently, kindly, without judgment of yourself. Okay, good. And wherever you are, just coming back to the present moment. And you might wish to hear the sounds in your environment, or you might wish to feel again the sensations of the contact of your seat or your cushion. Whatever helps bring you back into the present moment. And now start to think about cultivating an intention for the future. And that future could be today, it could be this week, it could be this month. So, bringing to mind just the plans that you have for the future. Again, just choosing the time period that feels right to you. You might imagine what you'll be doing. Maybe it's work, maybe leisure. Think about who will be there. Imagine what you will be seeing, what you will be hearing. what you might be feeling, touching, or interacting with. Really visualize and bring yourself into that future, or at least the plans that you foresee in the future. And notice what's coming up for you as you're in this imaginary future. What emotions are you picking up on? And when you notice these emotions, simply note them. Maybe it's worry, excitement, overwhelm, sadness. Whatever it is, simply note, just noting the name of the emotion and coming back to your heart and seeing what else is there. It's important here that we're not identifying with the emotion, saying, I'm sad or I am a certain way, but simply just seeing, oh, sadness is there, worry is there, fear is there, whatever it is. Letting whatever is here be here. Okay. And as you sit again in this world of what you think will be happening in the future, of your plans for the future, I invite you to create an intention for yourself on how you might want to go about being and bringing yourself into this day, into this week, or even beyond that. What kind of person do you want to be? You might bring to mind qualities like kindness, loving, open, receptive, or focused, diligent, responsible. What qualities of yourself do you wish to really cultivate as you go about the future? And again, just listing these off. Or you could say, I intend to be kind. I intend to be open. Whatever qualities feel right for you. And coming back to the visualization of the future, of the plans that you have, seeing if you can imagine yourself acting in ways that really embody these qualities, these intentions that you have for yourself. What would it look like for you to be kind, or what would it look like for you to be focused? And I invite you to imagine yourself seeing yourself acting or speaking, behaving in ways that really embody these qualities of self. And it's okay if it's not very specific or very detailed. It's more about the feeling and noticing what it's like when you imagine yourself really acting or speaking in ways that are in alignment with who you want to be. How does that feel, even just imagining yourself being that person? Okay. And coming back to the present, the images in our imagination vanishing. Come back to the sounds in your environment. Come back to the feeling in your hands, in your fingers. Come back to the feeling in your feet and your toes. And come back to the breath that rises and falls in your body. And I think a good way to end our meditation today is by finding something that you are grateful for about yourself. Maybe it's an area of growth that you've experienced over the past months or years, something that you've seen yourself become a better person. Or it could be a quality that you already have, that you already see in yourself, that you're proud of, that you know is good for you and good for everyone around you. So, offering up gratitude for how you are right now. It might be nice to place a hand on your heart and say, I accept myself exactly as I am. And I'm proud of this one part of myself. I am enough. I am enough. And feel that warmth in your body. And it might be nice to even put a little bit of pressure on your heart, or if you'd like, you can give yourself a hug. And really just imagining, you might even imagine yourself as a friend, offering these words of affirmation. I accept myself exactly as I am. I am proud of these qualities that I already have. I am enough. Okay, good. And we'll end by taking a breath together. So, breathing in deep and breathing out. And as you awaken from the meditation and kind of come back to the room that you're in, I want to note that it can sometimes feel tricky to have an intention and think about how you want to be different than perhaps you have been, or expand on a quality that, you know, perhaps you haven't seen yourself really act in. Um, so having that improvement mindset along with accepting where you are and saying to yourself that I am enough. It can be hard to kind of walk that balance, but I think the reason I include both of those is because as much as we as much as setting those intentions can be really, really powerful, we also want to recognize who we are now and where we've been and that journey that we're always evolving. And there's no it's not like you're trying to reach the next level of yourself, but you're simply growing, and that is definitely a balance. But it's important to have both of those rather than just saying I have to improve and the way I am right now is not good enough. Because usually what happens is that'll just lead to kind of more blame for yourself or frustration with yourself, which ironically can keep yourself from actually getting better in the ways that you hope to. So I'll end the meditation with that. Thank you so much for joining me this morning, everyone, and I'll stop the recording right now. Bye.